it's Hannah, and I'm annoyed because I just did a makeup tutorial because people were asking me to do it, and it was 16 minutes. And apparently, when you do it on webcam, it has to be 15, so I have to start again. This is the third time, right? So I've already kind of got all my makeup on, as you can see. But it's the natural look, and I'm still going to put the video up. I'm just going to improvise, so I guess I'll just take you guys through it. That was my phone I just threw on the bed. I know, so nice. I'm just going to take you through it, pretty much. Yeah. So, first of all, I would advise you to put moisturizer on or cream or something like that because it just makes your skin soft and nice. And here's one I made earlier. My face. Okay, so where's that cream? This was the one I was going to use. And literally, I'm not going to put it on because I've already put it on, but you just do a little dab on your finger, and then you just dab there. Kind of around here, then you do it all over your face, but don't do it in your eyes. Oh no, do it near your eyes, but don't do it in your eyes because that will hurt, and you just don't really want it in your eyes. And avoid it from your mouth because I'm sure it doesn't taste too good either. Then after you've done that, foundation would be a good idea, but make sure to not put too much on because you do a little bit, like a tiny bit, and then if you need more, then you put more on after instead of doing loads. And yeah, and then you make sure that you blend it so there's not lines, and don't put too much on because when you pile it up, it doesn't look natural. And remember, this video is on the natural look. And so yeah, I was using this one here, and it's a very good one. Before you put your makeup on, remember to cut your hair, tie it up preferably, but I didn't have any hairbands on me, so just kind of tuck it in, or do whatever you want to do with it, but just make sure it's kind of not in your face, because trust me, I've had makeup in my hair before, and it's just sticky, hard to get out, and it's just something you wouldn't really want in your hair, you know, so even if you look kind of with your hair behind your ears, just do it anyway. Okay, so after that you can put nail varnish on, because nail varnish is always a nice addition. For the natural look, if you were going to put nail varnish on, I haven't actually got any yet, so that is really natural not to have any. But yeah, here's some Barry here. These kind of light pinks are really nice, or you can kind of, if you're more of a glittery person, less pinky. Here's one which is kind of just comes out glitter but a little bit pinky. And they're both kind of good things to have for the natural look, but you could also just have shine, which is what I've got on now. No, I took it off. I haven't got that on now. That's why it doesn't look very shiny, but you know, oh well. And then you can put on this. Yeah. Which is, this one is the one I use, and it's kind of like powder foundation, but it works as blusher too. And it's kind of this colour, which is good for the natural look, and if you just kind of blend it in like this, if you use a brush, oh yeah, this is a good idea to clip your hair back. Clip back. Anyway, see, clip it, just like that. Or if you're doing your hair, you can clip fringe back or stuff like that, but that's a whole other issue. We're doing makeup, guys. But yeah, so if you use something like this, just blend it into the cheeks, and it's just got a shine around your cheekbone when you put it on with your face. And use a brush, which is similar to this kind of brush, which is the best thing to use, but also, sorry, while you're putting on foundation, or sometimes you You should use brushes like this, sponges, things like this, which kind of like squidgy because they're just good to use, I guess, better than your fingers. Less messy. But yeah, brushes like this is kind of the best thing to use when you're doing things like blusher or powder foundation or stuff like that. Then for eyeshadow, which is kind of optional because for the natural look you can have it yes or no. But what I go for the natural look, you can have browns, maybe white, things like that. But as you can see, I've got kind of this blue, and I know it looks really bright, yeah. But if you just put little bits on, and if you kind of blend it in, it goes into a really nice kind of light shade of blue, and it just is nice. It's got something like this. Maybe if you like, it would be good to put it on, and you just use a brush. My one came with a brush, but kind of just use a brush where it's like that, and because you can do it wider. My mum downstairs on the phone, I think, just wrapped it on her. And yeah, you just kind of do that. Kind of blend it out, and then a good thing to do is kind of blend it just with your fingers, like that. Because that's also a good way to blend it. But just kind of light shades of blue, just I guess look nice. Then mascara, which is a good idea. It's optional, obviously, but it's just a good idea because it brings out the eyelashes. Now you can use any type, but preferably ones that aren't really clunky, you know, thick ones. But this is the one that I use. I've got loads, but this is my favourite one. It's from Rimmel London. But you can use any. You can use black or clear. I've got loads of mascaras. My other favourite one is this one, which is Clinique. Or you can just use clear ones, but personally I prefer these ones because I think it brings out the eyelashes better. And yeah, and so that's a good idea. And then you just kind of put it on. I haven't actually got a mirror on me, but you just kind of, some people blink down on it, some people look up. It doesn't actually matter. Some people say it matters, but it doesn't. You just do what you feel comfortable with doing, I guess. Yeah, and you just put as much as you want on, but if you're going for the natural look, which I personally think is a good look just for day-to-day basis, then don't put too much on because if it's like spider legs or if it's a really thick one and it's all clunky, it doesn't look very natural at all. But see, that looks quite natural, and especially at the end, it just brings it up a bit and looks nice. So then, lip gloss, which is a very good addition and something that you should, excuse me, something that you should get and use. Now, the best kind of colours I think to use that, you can use clear or you can use ones like this. This is a barrier one. And you can use like light pinks and things like that are really good colours, and they look really bright when you first put them on, but as long as you dab it kind of get it like that, then it's fine. So like just really only on your bottom, not on your bottom bomb, but on the bottom lip, you know what I mean. But and just dab it. I've got proper dabber, but you can use tissue or anything you want. And then blend it in. You can leave it in the end of the bit you want, and yeah, you can put. And if you're going for the natural look, just make sure that you do that so it's not too bright, and then it looks nice, I guess. Then obviously you unclip your hair once you're done. and then you this is fun. I think the chair's gonna break soon. Yeah, you can do nail varnish. Then you get a brush. This is my brush. Tangle Teezer. They're very good make. But if your hair gets really knotty, it's not a good idea to have one. But it's my kind of favorite. And then you just kind of brush your hair. And if you're going to do the natural look, it's best not to straighten or curl your hair. Just leave it the way that it is. I would say, but it's up to you. But yeah, you just brush it. You can use clips and stuff, but no big things and not really all doing plaits and stuff. If you want to go for the natural look, I think it's best just to have it down. Kind of, well, I never just have my whole look on this. But I kind of, wait, so, yeah, but just kind of make sure that you brush it through and make it look nice and natural. And then for the finishing touch, I'm going to have some more drink first. Getting ready for the big finale. Right, you get perfume. And top, I have my two Hollister perfumes, which are my two favourite perfumes. I have like hundreds of perfumes, but these are my two favourites because they're Hollister and they're good and they smell nice and natural, I guess. There's the green one, Crystal Cove, which my friend Laureline gave me. Shout out to you, Laureline. So great. Yeah, Laureline. Yeah. And this one, Present Bay, which I got with my birthday money a year or so ago. Which is the pink one, or yeah, this one. Greeny, yellow, whatever colour it is. Yeah, which one do you think I should go for? But you can use any kind of perfume. Just as long as it's not really sweet, just one that's kind of nice. But you can use any, and it's optional as well. You don't have to. But if you want to go for a nice kind of natural smell, I guess it's a good idea. So I'm going to go for this one because it's a shout out to them, and I really like this one. It went up my nose. Yeah, and you just do that. Put it on your wrist if you like. I only really normally put it on my neck, but yeah, that's a natural look, smell, and hair, I guess. So that's my makeup tutorial. Maybe I'll do another one sometime and it won't fail as much as this one, but okay, this is the natural look. And yeah, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll watch your videos back. And if you've got any ideas, remember, give them to me, and I'm sure I can think of videos to make with it. Just please give me ideas because I don't want to run out of ideas. I just want to keep making videos.